Today is the feast of Teresa of Avila, and the final reflection and small meditation is to open up to her experience of the transverberation. There was a point in her own life that her openness to the experience of the beloved was so great that she was pierced by a wound of love so great that it was interpenetrating and lasted for the rest of her life. You can see, I think it's Bernini's statue in St. Peter's Basilica of the Transverberation. The feast is in August, but today we'll open ourselves to something of the resonance of that experience. Again, it's not dependent on having a similar belief as her, but rather opening ourselves to the interpenetration of our own being. And in this statue, you'll see that the arrow was piercing into the heart, because the heart represents so much. So we'll open ourselves today in the area and the region of the heart. And as we open up that part, I'll read a poem, a short poem of hers. Then we'll move into some silence. And then after a little bit of silence, I will read the Spanish version of Nada de Turbe, silence. And then the English version of Nada de Turbe, silence. And then I have a rendition that was sung by Carmelites all around the world at the 500th anniversary of her birth, which was in 2015. So I think that's a really nice way to bring a cap to our time together, and remembering that there is fullness to be had in silence and solitude. So with that, I invite you to close your eyes. And once again, we gather in spirit, in divine circle. Together we gather, those of us that have been part of this series, as friends, spiritual friends. And we are joined by mystics of all ages, past, present, and future, by holy ones and spiritual beings and angels and saints and shamans and ancestors, light beings of all realms. To prepare ourselves, I invite you to draw your focus to your physical body, sitting upon whatever it may be sitting upon, a chair, a cushion, a couch, a bed, and become aware of this physical body being supported by the elements around it. And now shift the focus ever so slightly and notice how the physical body is supporting the you that is much more than the body. This physical body is a container, a temple, an anchor, a point in time that allows the you that is much more to have this experience in this moment. And now shift the focus once again to the region of the heart and the heart chakra. And draw very close to the beat or the pulse of the heart. Bum, 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 bum. Noticing that at the very inception of this pulse, there is a light. Notice or allow this light to grow, to fill the cavity of the heart with every heartbeat. And notice that this pulse, this light at the very center of the heart, fills your entire being. And notice or allow at each heartbeat for this light to extend beyond you, filling the space where you are in the moment. and awaken your awareness to see this pulse at the center of your heart, reaching beyond the space where you are out to all parts of creation. And on this level of connectedness and interconnectedness, there is the free flow that is beyond giving and receiving, yet contains the fullness of it. And so you can open yourself to that flow, to be interpenetrated by Source and eternal love. And with this, we open ourselves to the companionship of Teresa in her utter openness to be united and become love itself. O beauty exceeding all other beauties, paining but you wound not. Free of pain, you destroy the love of creatures. O knot that binds two so different, why do you become unbound? For when held fast, you strengthen. Bind the one without being, with being unending. Finish without finishing, love without having to love. Magnify. Nada de turbe, nada te espante. Todo se pasa, Dios no se muda. La paciencia todo lo alcanza. Quien a Dios tiene, nada le falta, solo Dios basta. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things pass. God alone never changes. Patient endurance obtains all. The one who possesses God lacks for nothing. God alone suffices. And as we begin to move into our final moments together, before opening your eyes, let a smile form on your face and a smile in your heart and a smile through all your body. Being reminded that today, Teresa's day, that she was one that said not infrequently, God hates sad-faced saints.